Hello and welcome to my new setup. So I'll be seeing how this goes. I might be changing it a bit, but essentially it's a brand new setup. Yay! So new camera, new sort of setup and everything like that. So hopefully that means I can deliver better quality videos and hopefully with a more timely turnaround. But that said, let's get into what everyone's really here for, and that is the delicious, lovely Commander Masters. I mean, first thing that grips you is obviously that jeweled Lotus front cover, where it's just so sparkly. It's so alluring. But unfortunately, because this is a Masters product, and because this is well, it's basically like double Masters. It means that instead of having the usual 12 packs, we have 4. So let's dive in and see what we get from these 4. So I'll try opening it per usual. Oh, actually, these are easier to open than normal. Usually I have scissors on side just in case. But look, there's not much I'm particularly after in this set. I mean, it's just basically a reprint set. I wouldn't mind some of the art from the new Commander decks, especially since I love Eldrazi and Slivers. It's nice to see a return. But we got a Dragon token, which is also a Human Soldier token. Flipping around, just go through quickly. Crawling Infestation, which is not bad for an insect deck. Firemind Vessel, it's fine if a bit slow in Commander. Drown in Sorrow, I mean, okay. It's a card that exists. Bastion of Remembrance, great in Aristocrats, so I use it a whole bunch. Reassembling Skeleton, it's a nice card. Old School Swamp, it's nice to see an Old School Swamp. I really sort of like this art. It's nice. But it's still a basic land. Now this is what we're after. Full Art Counterspell. I like it. Generous Gift, full art. It's not as funny as the other one where it had the elephant sitting on someone. That's served cold. Nonsense. The best way to serve revenge is with an elephant of nervous disposition. Everyone knows that. Love it. All That Glitters. Great in enchantment decks and basically a finisher if you stick it on a flyer. Or if your commander's a flyer. Runescarred Demon. It's a fine card. It's used in some decks. It's fine. Sephara, the Sky's Blade. Other creatures you control with flying are indestructible. I mean, the only reason it saw an uptick in price is basically because it went in the Angel deck, which is just insane. But, so that's all. Cacophony Unleashed. This is from the enchantment deck. Yeah, that's fine. Magus of the Wheel. Again, not a bad reprint. And profile art. Yuriko the Tiger Shadow. Nice. Look. Okay, so I know some people they like the profile. Some people don't. I'm not going to be on the fence. I don't like the profile art. Why don't I like the profile art? Mainly because you're looking at the card and you're getting nothing. Like if it was a profile of the full thing like they did with the Praetors, I can understand that. That looks great. But here we've just got basically them from the neck up and you've got no background and there's really nothing to look at other than the face. So I'm not saying that the artist is bad. I'm just saying that I find that the profile art is it's lacking in appeal. It doesn't. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because it sort of feels like the artist can do more. Profile, like, yeah, the profile art is not good. I don't like it. I feel that it's very sort of plain. Moving on, we have Supply Runners, Rapacious Dragon, which got reprinted. No, actually, that's from the... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Witch's Cauldron. I didn't even really know that was used in Commander. I'll be honest. Commander Sphere, always a good card. It's one of the cards that sort of, as you play, you either drop it or you still keep it, because you still get a card out of it. It's actually not bad. Portal Mage. Yeah, it's fine. Bide, Steward of Argive. It's fine. Nice looking land there. And see, this is what I'm talking about. You've got you've got an orange background, and you've got the profile from the head up. And it's like there's not much to look at. Like, the artist more than likely has done an entire thing of them. And I'd rather have the entire body rather than just what you see here, which is, yeah. As for the card, it's actually a fine card. It's a Catmander card. Faithless Looting, always good in any red deck. Elvish Mystic, foil. It goes in pretty much any green deck. It does well in elves, but it's any green deck. Blood Chief Ascension. Now, oddly enough, this is a card that needed a reprint, because the Zendikar one was getting expensive. And this is actually a good card. It's better in a Drain deck or a Vampire deck, which you get +1/+1 counters when you gain life or when you deal damage, things like that. This is actually a pretty good card. Sidisi, Blood Tyrant. I don't like it. It's not a bad bug commander, or Sultai commander, as it's now known. It's just that it doesn't really do anything. Because it's like, you mill yourself, and if you mill the creature, you get a 2/2 black zombie. Hooray. Which means that the rest of your deck's going to focus on recursion. It's like, it's fine. It's bare bones. That's why I don't like it. Ugin's Mastery. Now, this is from the colorless Eldrazi deck. I don't like the card. I mean, I don't like it because it doesn't fit in with Eldrazi. Because Manifest doesn't work with Eldrazi. Because whenever you cast a creature spell, manifest the top card of your library, cool. That's not bad. When you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, you may turn a face-down card you control face up. Hooray. It's fine. It means you can attack with lands, I suppose. It's not a big fan of it. Hey, the Ur-Dragon. That's one that got fairly expensive. And its profile. And again, it would look really cool if you could see the wings and the rest of its body. Instead, you've got the teeth and the horns, and that's it. Still Shape as a gift. Yeah, actually, it's not a bad card. You use it in an equipment deck. It's fine. And a good old Eldrazi Spawn. Look at the cute little bugger. Opening the... Oh, I didn't notice. The inside of the packs are all sparkly, like the outside of the Jeweled Lotus. That's a nice little wasteful thing. Teferi, Temporal Archmage. I kind of like the art on this. It's an emblem. We have a Sky Snare Spider. I mean, since we got Shelob, we need more spiders, but we'd like more new spiders. And Sky Snare is a fairly meh one. Like, some of the better spiders would have been nice. Frantic Search, usually a good card. In blue, allows you to draw and untap. It's fine. Pal Sentinels, Fists of Flame, Skyline Despot, Thyrix the Southern Storm. Yeah, no, this isn't a good commander. I'm sorry. Yes, it's got flash. That's fine. Yes, it has flying. That's awesome. Spells you cast with mana value 5 or greater cost 1 less and can't be countered. That's great. He's not going to last long on the field. He's going to be shot, he's going to be killed, he's going to be removed. That's fine. If he stays on for more, then basically you want to be able to cast him and then cast a spell directly after. So then you get the can't be counted. But it's not a good one. There's a mountain. Hey, at the moment we're going for all 5 lands. Well, I mean, there's only 4 packs, so only 4 lands. Stormkiln Artist. That looks good. First you summon the lightning. Then you make it dance. Stormkiln is great as long as you're building an artifact deck. Or Prosper. Prosper works really well with Stormkiln. Nadia's Nightblade. It's fine. It's elf typal. It's fine. Whenever a token you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. It also works well with like artifacts, but actually this would work really well with Prosper now that I think about it. Nice little drain. Foil Faithful Sleuting. Mizzix. I kind of want to make a Mizzix deck, but at the same time, because Mizzix is a good Storm commander, but for Storm you need to have like the right setup and be casting spells frequently. It's give and take. Another Magus of the Wheel. Oh hey, one from the command decks. Leori Sparktouch Hunter. Woo! I haven't seen how this works, so it may work, it may not. Let's see. Whenever it deals combat, choose a Planeswalker type until end of turn. Whenever you activate an ability of Planeswalker, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. So it supports Planeswalkers. It's fine. I get that you're supposed to pick a really good Planeswalker and then you just keep doing it. 3-drop for 3/3. It's fine. Hey, Undergrowth Stadium. Full art. Nice. I am severely lacking in Undergrowth Stadiums. I didn't think I played that many green-black, but apparently I do. So, this is a nice surprise. Now, Deadly Rollick. Foil full art. Oh my god, look at it. Looks so nice. And if you control a commander, you may cast it without paying its mana cost, and it costs 4 to exile type of creature. A black exile. That's always good. And hashtag ServoFax. Now, lucky last. This time we've got an elemental, flipping it over. And we've got a Legion Vanguard. That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's purely okay. Unstable Obelisk. It's not bad. It's a mana rock that turns into removal. Ram Through. That's actually pretty good. Pseudo removal for green. Thriving Maw. I like seeing that the Thriving are back and being reprinted because they actually were really good. I really liked them because they were pseudo mana fixing, and yeah, I really liked them. Meteor Golem, It's standard in colorless decks. Great removal. Mowu, Loyal Companion. Obviously needed a reprint, since it was only printed once. And it's fine. Plains. Got all 4. The only one we're missing is a forest. And a beautiful full art Path to Exile. Nice. Loving it. Oh, and we got a foil one. Full art Command Sphere, followed by the full art foil Path to Exile. Hey! Aminator's Augury. It's actually nice to see this because this was only printed in the Aminator deck. Ogre Slumlord, reprinted a whole bunch of times. It's fine. It's good in a what is it? It's good in a rat deck. It's good in an aristocrats deck. It doesn't really see much play outside of those, though. Composer of Spring from the Enchantments deck. It's fine. Full art Azazel Lost But Seeking. Alright, now. Again, not much to see. But with this one, this can actually be fixed. So someone on Twitter actually, or X as it's now known, actually fixed this. So all they needed to do was just make her a bit smaller so she fills up more, and then reduce this. So it was only the text and that. And then you got to see a lot more, and it was a lot better. So you can still have your minimalist approach. It's just that you need to be able to see more. You can't... Having a profile means that you get the profile. Just seeing the face is just... doesn't do it. Oh, full art foil Blood Chief Ascension. That's nice. And of course, more hashtag server facts. And unfortunately, that's it. We didn't get many interesting or particularly good cards. Nothing worth any value. Overall, I'm okay with it. For those of you who care about money and value and money and value, you're not going to make your money back. At all. Like, maybe if you get really lucky. But no, this is Wizards money grubbing at its finest. They reprinted a whole bunch of cards. Then they doubled the price and then sold it to you, only to then announce, I believe it was a couple of weeks ago, or even last week, or probably at the time of the video last month, that a lot of the enchantments that everyone was chasing that were reprinted in this set are being reprinted as basically like a mystical archive in the new Eldraine. So that drove down prices dramatically as well. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's great that we're getting reprints of Deadly Rollick and the if you control a commander, you may cast this card without paying its mana cost spells. And alternate arts of things like Blood Chief Ascension, which we haven't seen for a while. I'm happy, but not for the price tag. Like, because I live in Australia, the price tag that's attached to it is usually, because it's a premium product, is more expensive than a regular product. And then you couple that with the fact that these are even more expensive in America, it means that they're twice as expensive in Australia. So I basically paid for this double what I paid for Double Masters 2022, and I got less out of it. Like, there's less card value, there's less actual good cards. So, I'd recommend against buying it. Buy singles instead. I would skip this completely and just buy singles, and I think you'll probably find that you can pick them up a lot cheaper too, because they've been reprinted in this set. And if it doesn't do anything other than tell Wizards that people aren't buying it because they're being money grubbers, then hooray. And if not, then at least hopefully you've saved some money. I mean, buying a Jeweled Lotus at the time of this printing is actually cheaper than buying a box to see if you get a Jeweled Lotus. Like, a Jeweled Lotus is what, 150 Australian dollars or something? I haven't checked. But last I checked, it was about 150 or round about 100 Australian dollars. I mean, these cost something like 600, so yeah, you're better off just buying that. In fact, you could probably buy a playset and it'd be cheaper. But yeah, honestly, just buy singles. This isn't worth it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. And if you stuck around then for my rant, then thank you. But in the meantime, get in the comments. Tell me what you want to see, what you don't want to see, how I can improve this, because I'm constantly looking to improve. And any input you give to me is good. So thank you once again for watching. And I'll see you next time, when I'm hoping to do something special for the Wilds of Eldraine.